In business news, in recent years, rising global economic giants, India and China, have been courted by corporations and Western governments alike looking to get in on burgeoning business opportunities. And as Rima Carr reports, there's now an increased interest from the West to garner more international students from these countries in the field of cross-border education.
Over 175,000 international students are attending Canadian institutions each year, more than doubling their enrollment levels in the last decade, and more than half of these students come from Asia. A recent conference held in Brampton this week, titled Synergy 09, looked at what organizations at the Canada-India Business Council called Canada's effort in the internationalization of education. The topic specifically highlighted educational programs with China and India.
The idea behind the Synergy Conference is to foster an exchange of thought through networking, all on the topic of international education. And 90% of these people work in the area of education.
Presently, China leads in sending the highest number of international students to Canada, with 33% of the total number of international students hailing from China, compared to only about 6% from India.
I think we as Canadians are missing out on an opportunity. We've fallen behind other countries who have, we've got equally good, if not better, educational systems, and we just aren't maximizing our educational system. We aren't promoting it well enough.
Everybody's screaming for help because the government is not helping. The student visa department is not helping. They're trying to eliminate as many students as possible, and we are very, very behind in the international student issue.
Because China and India are key markets for international education, and I think Canada has not tapped into those markets sufficiently. They're doing very well in China because we have the largest number of students from China, but India is still an untapped potential as far as I'm concerned.
Many experts in the field are arguing that Canada should pay more attention to foreign students, not just as a source of foreign exchange, but also as a source to build relationships with future leaders in the sending countries. But at present, Canada spends just $1 million every year to market Canada as an education destination, while international students generate about $6.5 billion into the Canadian economy every year. Countries such as Australia, for example, have invested millions of dollars, particularly in India and China, with annual educational fairs and high-level delegations. And currently, the country earns about $12 billion from foreign students. This is Rima Carr for OMNI News.